Okay, so I'm gonna add a glaze of a lot of liquid, which is a dryer, and some colors to this, especially down in this white area. It's too bright. I gotta make it look like it's a little bit in shadow behind the waves. Before I do that, I'm gonna do a little bit more grinding. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this grinder, little teeny belt grinder. I'm gonna grind right along here. I went down to the Montague Township Hall. There's a replica of the Ella Ellenwood there, and I looked at the shape of the hull, and I discovered that it was a pretty low draft schooner. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this wave off of there, and I'm gonna make the front look a little bigger, and the back part a little shorter. That's kind of how she sat in the water. I imagine she would sit pretty low, loaded with lumber. It was a lumber schooner before it was wrecked in 1901. So I'll grind that away with this grinder, and then down in the front, I'm going to take a little bit of this paint off and shine that up right here, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to do a time lapse of that paint and this painting, and you can see how it goes. Now, I really appreciate everyone's comments and likes and shares and subscribe, whatever. That really helps me get my art out into the world. So I really appreciate it. I'm just learning how to do this social media stuff and sharing my art, so I really appreciate the follows and everything. One comment I would like from everyone is your opinion on what I should call this painting. So hopefully there's some writers out there who will come up with a great idea about the Ella Ellenwood, this Lake Michigan scene, stormy scene. Now, she was sunk 1901 in a big storm. Maybe this was the day she went out across Lake Michigan over into Wisconsin, where she shipwrecked. So I'd appreciate any feedback on there, and let's see how this goes.